We're here at the Regency Airport Hotel in Dublin for the boilpoker.com International Poker Open, where 1,440 players will take part in Europe's largest live poker tournament. Stephen McLean is one of the driving forces behind the event.
Event setup is I mean, you need a good team of good hard workers that know what they're doing, have a bit of common sense, bit of intellect about them as regards positioning and everything like that, because every time you set up a room, even we've used this room before, but it's a different layout this year, and we're trying to make it more comfortable for players and making sure that everything is in order. There's 17 or 18 different nationalities going to be taking part. Players from obviously all over Ireland. UK, we really focused on this year. We tried to make it attractive to UK players this year, and we have a good contingency travelling over. And yeah, it's young and old, male, female, everybody. It's open. It's the International Poker Open.
Players from all over Europe have come to Dublin to take part in this $250 buy-in tournament to compete for their share of the $350,000 prize pool.
And we're doing a big boiled poker tournament over the next couple of days, and we're going to be home with a suitcase full of money.
Well, like there's 16 of us down, so one of us will take the money home with, that's for sure. Like.
We have French, German, English, Belgian, Spanish, Dutch, Maltese, a lot of European.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a bit of a minefield with 1,400 people, but it should be a good crack as well. I'll not be too bothered if we get knocked out, because you can see what the bar's like already, and this is 11 o'clock in the morning, so it should be a good weekend.
This is going to be absolutely fantastic. This is the first IPO I've actually been to. I've heard that there's like going to be 1,500 runners.
It's great, you know. I mean, this number of people, I think it's the biggest tournament in Europe, live tournament, so it's amazing that you get this number of people, and it's in Ireland, you know. And a lot of smaller players will turn up from all around Europe. There's an awful lot of French people here.
Very good poker player, very good ambience, all people are happy, good.
Yeah, with a lot of French here looking to take the money back, but we had an Irish winner last year, and I expect it to be the same this year.
This is a fun tournament, and there's a lot of players, and I like to play in tournaments, you know, with a big field. And it's not a cheap tournament, it's still a lot of money for the price, first price. I'm looking really forward to this. And so far, you know, I've enjoyed myself here in Ireland, and let's see how it goes.
It's brilliant to see everybody coming in from around Europe to play in, you know, a big tournament for $250. It's a good atmosphere and it's a really fun weekend, hopefully be this week again as well.
Chips counted, dealers in place, players ready. It's over to Toby.
We're going to play day one today with like 720 players, I think. We'll play another day one tomorrow. And on the third day, the remaining players should be around 150 is going to return.
I think it's going very well. We just set up the tables, set up chips for the players. I'm just waiting to start the game.
With the seed draw completed in the days leading up to the IPO, all the players have to do is find their seats, suss out the opposition, and rely on the tournament staff to handle the pre-tourney organised chaos.
Well, it looks like we're already about 3 minutes late, so if we get started at 10 past, quarter past, that's doing pretty well, especially as we had to triple check all of the chips.
Your blinds are 25-50 blinds. Dealers, shuffle up and deal, please.
Top players from all over the world attend the IPO. So how have things been going for boilpokers.com's pros?
The last year's been fantastic for Boyle. You know, they started off a fairly low base, and Marty Smith's been winning all over the place. I've been winning nothing, but on average, the whole thing's been going very well. This is, without a doubt, one of the best tournaments in Europe. I mean, for the very simple reason, there are a lot of very good players who play smaller stakes. I mean, who can't justify spending 5,000 or 10,000 on a tournament, I mean, because of their circumstances or because they just don't want to. But they can come in here today and they can play the likes of Marty Smith, Julian Gardner, Neil Channing, Scott Gray, all the major tournament players from Ireland and England a couple of celebs who also play very well, like, you know, Ken Doherty and Reggie Corrigan and that. And nobody gets hurt.
I enjoy the poker. It's nice, relaxing. You know, for me, it's a good hobby away from snooker. And there's a lot of sort of similarities between snooker and poker. You know, so you got to be patient and sometimes aggressive, but also wait for the cards. And you know, it's really it's a good game. A lot of the snooker players love playing poker. You know,
this type of event is very important for Irish poker. As you can see, there's over 1,400 players, so it's a good prize money. For a small buy-in.
What is your strategy for today?
Tight.
Don't do it. Pay the bullet. Every shot for the ace. Oh my God! Attention! Thank you, sir.
I'm having a great time at this table with some wonderful people. Oh, this guy's my new mate. His name's Kieran. Right, all he does is give me chips. I want his name and address. I want to send him a Christmas card. And wherever I am in the world, I need him at my table. And this dealer's the hardest man I've ever known. I got up to put some rubbish in the bin and he took my cards. Where did you get this man from?
I think actually the hangover has been a very good strategy for me. I'm just too stubborn to do anything but forge ahead. So I think that's, you know, if I get through tomorrow, I'm just going to have a bigger hangover for tomorrow. And then I think that's it.
Rory, what's the strategy for today?
Well, I'm hoping these boys will cool down, have a cigarette at the break and maybe stop bullying me. Every time I bet, they raise me. It's not fair.
There's plenty of Boyle Sports sponsored Sunderland shirts knocking about. These are the bounty players. Knock one out and you're in with a chance to become a boylepoker.com sponsored pro. In amongst the red and white of Sunderland is a man more familiar with wearing the #1 shirt for the Irish rugby team. So how does Reggie Corrigan cope with being knocked out?
Well, to be honest with you, there was a lot of very good players there, so you kind of had to just play the cards as you saw them, and in the end I went in with 9s and I came up against an ace-king, so I got lucky on the turn, and that's just poker. Well, I'm back involved with Leinster now. I'm coaching with the senior team and also with the underage levels, and it's great being back involved in rugby, and I love it. You know, obviously that was my life for a long period of time, and I'm loving every bit of it, and being back involved is tremendous.
The International Poker Open is not just about the main event. A special table was reserved to give some celebrities and journalists a taste of Texas Hold'em.
There's definitely a couple of the guys that I could see played before. They know what to do. You know, they obviously understand with the structure of the betting, the blinds and the big blinds and stuff.
Can't wait, yeah. I'm going to win a lot of money, so I'm really excited, yeah.
I've been playing for 3 years. Mossy's a bit of a senior, he is. I wouldn't have the most experience in poker, but certainly looking forward to it anyway. And missed out on All-Ireland final this year, so maybe tonight will help fill that void.